Another lamp bearer. Aye, so it goes. Should you end up one of the few to earn a vestige, I'll tend to it, as I do, for whatever it's worth, and until I'm in the ground myself. The hallowed sentinels and Rogar will both show you horror enough, but nothing like what that lamp brings into view. And remember, you look into the shadows, might be the shadows look back. Mind yourself, Lambearer. Whether you took up that light willingly or not, you're on a treacherous path. And forever's never as long as you think. Mind yourself, you're on a treacherous...
softly across the sand. Deep blue sky. Bloody sand. All so far. Oh, gone. Mother. Father. I'm so sorry.
Damn sentinels. Damn sentinels and their damn bells. Mad bastards. Insult to Gerlinda's skills. Waste of her time. So, you're not another of these fools. Good. That key. Hand it over. No one gets the better of Gerlinda for long. Finally, make a slave of Gerlinda? Ha!
You made a slave of me.
You don't count. Ah, you again. Doing an old Groward a kindness. Aren't you a credit to your species? Doing an... again. Gerlinda found herself a place to do a little business. She hasn't seen any other Growok since arriving in this shithole kingdom. But, Growok or human, sturdy armor and lethal weapons are a universal language. Speaking of business, Gerlinde has something you might be able to help with. She's looking for some items this whining bag of bones left in Mornstead a long time ago.
Galinda is undeserving of what she seeks, traveler. And self-centered besides. You would do well not to aid her in...
You know full well the agony Gerlinda can inflict on you as long as you wear those manacles, Sparky.
My name is not...
Silence! Annoying as he is, Sparky does possess certain very rare knowledge, which he refuses to share. But he carves this knowledge in crystal, and now Gerlinda wants those crystal tablets to help in her runesmithing. So, if you find any in your travels, bring them to Gerlinda, and she'll do right by you.
As I would not to Galinda, I will not reveal the locations of the tablets to you, traveler. Even upon pain of death.
Ah, you...
Our holy work continues, Lamb. Fellow sanctified vessel, may Aureus' divine radiance flow through me and into you. The beacons must be cleansed, and Adir's malignant fellow chosen of Aureus.
While even the handling of such items is objectionable, all facets of this heterodoxy must be exposed. While even the handling of such items is objectionable, all facets of this heterodoxy must be exposed. While even the handling of such items is objectionable, all facets of this heterodoxy must be exposed. 2 fellow crusaders accompanied me to Mornstead. One, a paladin who sacrificed himself to facilitate your resurrection. The other, a harrower who revealed herself to be an apostate and thief when she stole the apparatus with which I am able to converse with the Council of Overseers. An apparatus I would see returned to me by your hands. Harrower Dervla can be found in the tenebrous bowels of the mine. A fitting place for one who has turned her back on Aureus light. Whatever poisonous lies Derva may spit at you, heed them not, for they are nothing but the foul blasphemies of a fallen knave. You serve a higher purpose, Crusader. To strive in darkness, whatever poisonous, for they are nothing but the...
Key to shadowed halls of the past. Their delights now yours to indulge in, bearer of the lamp. Chosen bearer of the lamp, like you I serve. Until her embrace.
Mind yourself. You're on a treacherous path.
So, you're starting to see through their lies. Church, crusaders, sentinels, corrupt hypocrites, butchers and madmen, the lot of them. Adir, the one true God, stands on the verge of finally returning and restoring order to this broken world. And what do? Defy him. Fucking heretics! Name's Damaros. And I'm wondering if Adir might have a purpose for you. It takes strength to survive in this world, and Mornstead's no different. Adir's got no time for the weak, and neither should you. Cut them down, and take what they've got for yourself.
Apologies for the dour mood you found me in when last we met, but I've perked up since then. Found myself a new purpose. At least, Something to keep me occupied while in Mornstead. I'm going to be a traveling merchant. Please, peruse my wares. Hopefully you'll see something of interest. Some might use the word scavenger, true, but that sounds somewhat judgmental, don't you think? I'm just putting to use that which has been discarded. You could even say that there's a sort of nobility in it. Well, perhaps just a little. Hello again, friend. Some might use the... But I'm just... You could even... Well...
Onwards you march, eh? I hope it's not for any kind of glory, because you won't find a sniff of that in Mornstead. And certainly I hope it's not in the name of the hallowed sentinels, because take my word for it, they're no better than the Rogar. I've got many a scar to prove it. Whether you've embraced Umbral or struggle against it is none of my concern. Power is a sweet temptation, and the lamp will grant you that, sure enough. But don't confuse that with loyalty. Still, I'll not deny, I owe Umbral for giving me what it did. So the vestiges will be minded as long as I'm able. Name's Byron, by the way. I'll be around. Always am. Name's Byron.
There's a point at which pride and purpose become self-destruction and delusion, friend. But if you insist on continuing to punish yourself, then I suggest you venture into the woods. Unnaturally frozen and home to terrors they may be, but they also contain one of the beacons to which you've dedicated yourself. And who knows what other treasures might be found there beneath the snow and ice. Mornstead may be little but a blood-soaked ruin at this point. But the truth is that the rest of the world isn't far behind on the same path. Even without the help of those grotesque Rogar. Our world is more conflicted than ever, with men of all stations, nations, and creeds at odds. They need someone to unite them and lead them, before they all tear each other apart like dogs. You look tired, friend. Haven't you already suffered enough? You look tired, friend.
In Radiance, judgment, our Immaculate Lady will bring redemption.
Harboring fundamental misinterpretations of Aureus's divine will and works. Many of the Mornstead nobles entombed in this crypt followed their teachings, believing it was the light of Aureus, not its stonework, which maintained this great structure. And yet, despite their ignorance, Aureus has allowed the bridge to stand. Is that not a sign of his benevolence? Our holy work continues, Lampbearer. Let Aureus's will be done. Harboring many of the mourns, believing it was, and yet, is that not a sign?
If the abominable Rogar and heretical sentinels were not already reason enough to demand Mornstead's cleansing, consider those feculent savages who wallow in that swamp, for there is no place within Aureus light for such beasts. Death is a merciful release in the face of such a loathsome existence. You serve a higher purpose, Crusader. To strive in darkness, you serve a higher purpose, Crusader. To strive in darkness, in light we walk.
Chosen bearer of the lamp, like you I serve. until her embrace.
Ah, you again.
Look at you, a Dark Crusader, a lamp bearer, and a revenant to boot. Aren't you the multifaceted one? Well, we Fidelis aren't as fortunate. We tend to stay dead when we die. And Aureus knows enough of us have done just that. Anyway, like Nathaniel says, you keep looking back, you don't see the blade coming at your front. We set ourselves a task and we have to finish it. Best watch your step out there. Mornstead is a land awash in blood, both deserved and undeserved alike. Best watch your step out. Mornstead is a...
That lamp you've got there is heresy, stranger. But then, seems it's getting harder to tell what is and what ain't nowadays. Ah, strange times. But in the end, there's right and there's wrong, and that never changes. And I hope for both our sakes you know the difference. But if in doubt, you heed the captain. He's never steered me wrong, much as he might think otherwise. But if in doubt, much as he might think otherwise.